Hello, friends. My name is Adrian, and I'm joined by
Jerry.
And this week, we are doing Good Kid, M.A.A.d City by Kendrick Lamar. What do you know about Kendrick?
All I know about Kendrick is the beef between he and Drake that happened a while ago, because my kids let me in on it, and we listened to some of the battles, the songs.
Mm-hmm. Who do you think won?
Kendrick.
And we are filming this in Toronto.
Yeah. I experienced a little bit of secondhand embarrassment for Drake during that whole thing.
Have you listened to any Kendrick before besides his diss tracks?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so this is like first
but
listen.
I mean, I did say that about the Marias and Adrian Lenker and all that, and I had heard those things before too. I mean, if it's just big in culture, it's probably intersected with it.
I've only heard Damn in 2017, and that's it. I listened to that in high school and nothing else. So this is a first listen for both of us.
Another thing, though, people were asking us to set a Patreon, and you jumped on that. Did you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so that's some news. We have actually started a Patreon. So on there, you could find the uncut versions, bonus videos that we're going to start putting out, monthly polls to help decide what albums we do. So if you're interested, the link's in the bio. No pressure.
One more thing, just a shout out to Julie. Julie sold us these MCM chairs for the studio. I picked them up last night. Julie, thank you for meeting me so that these could be bought. When Adrian saw them, he was super excited, as I knew he would be. They're very comfortable. And I think she actually told me that she subscribed to the show.
Thanks, Julie. Well, should we get into it?
Yeah.
Track 1 is Sherane, a.k.A. Master Splinter's daughter. Is that that's a Ninja Turtle reference, right? Isn't Master Splinter like the...
He was from, Ninja Turtles. Yeah, right? That's what you were saying. Okay.
Lord God, I come to you a sinner, and I humbly repent for my sins. In Jesus' name, amen.
That was kind of creepy.
Yeah. Some baby fades.
I met her at this house party on El Segundo in Central. She had the credentials of strippers in Atlanta. Ass came with a hump from the jump, she was a camel. I wanna ride like Arabians, pushing no form and say music of being young and dumb. It's never muted, in fact, it's much louder where I'm from.
Those drums are like... There's something on them where they sound like super metallic or something.
Yeah, almost like a pinch at the end of it.
Yeah, I think it's like a phaser or something.
The bass is doing it for me.
Yeah, it's a sick bass line. And his delivery is more like low-key than I'm used to, you know? And then I see two niggas, two black hoodies. I froze as my phone rang.
His delivery.
Yeah.
It's just fast and smooth.
Thoughts?
Yeah. The flow was intense and tight and good and smooth. And the way that one line would bleed into another line and there was like, it just felt really well put together. I love the shout outs to like El Segundo, Paramount, Compton. Like these are all places I drove through or was in. So like hearing that, it brings back memories. It's really cool.
And those drums sounded, super like slippery. And I think it was like a phaser or something that was on them that made them sound like that. But super like metallic and just like they were being like stretched. Like, I don't know what you said, but it's just,
pulled.
Yeah. So this is track 2, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe.
The dad was just talking about the oldies.
Yeah.
And this is the oldies.
I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I will share it. But today I'm feeling, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Look inside of my soul and you can find gold and maybe get rich. Look inside of your soul and you can find out it never exists. I can feel the changes. I can feel a new life. I always knew life.
I love that guitar. It sounds like it's sampled from like an oldie. Yeah.
You don't know what pain is. I can feel the changes. I can feel the new people around me just want to be famous. You can see
that slide guitar.
Put me on stages. To me, that's amazing.
Oh, that's so pretty.
A quick check with all disrespect. Let me say this.
Some fun synth.
And I like how he's like, cause he's doubled with a female vocalist here, but he's doing like it really like nasally. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Just wanna be
This part in the beat is super sick. There's those.
To me, that's amazing.
It's a slide guitar.
That's a quick check with all
Yeah, it's so, and bringing in the shaker too. It's really nice.
I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me.
A lot going on.
Yeah, that is so pretty. I don't know what I was expecting production-wise, but I'm like really pleasantly surprised.
It's really. I'm trying to decide. Like, do I listen to the lyrics or do I listen to the arrangement? Because I cannot do both at the same time.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I have, honestly I've not made it to the lyrics.
Get out, get in the car, nigga. Come on, we're finna roll out.
You get to go first this time.
That one was really cool. I love the production. The guitar, yeah, sounded like an oldie, like a 50s song. And I was not expecting kind of like early trap drumming or drum programming that they had going on. The only thing I would say about the hook is, personally, my preference would be if it was just the female vocalist and not him doing that nasally kind of
You don't like
singing.
that?
I mean, maybe I'll have to get used to it. You know, sometimes it just happens with the voice, but it would be like, to me, it would be like a nice break just to have the female vocalist doing that.
And it also, I don't know, it separates himself a little bit from it too.
Yeah, maybe he does it so there's the difference in from the verses, but that's just my take.
I was really into the music and listening to the guitars. I like the guitars a lot. I like the bass a lot. I guess I have daughters, right? So the saying bitch in a song, I don't want to like nod my head and be all excited about it, but they tell me, Dad, you need to chill. That's like normal talk now. It's not as big a deal as it was 10 years ago, but like it used to be the thing you can't say.
Right.
Do the lyrics speak to me directly? Not yet, but maybe on a second listen.
We have track 3, Backseat Freestyle.
Right into it.
Martin had a dream. Martin had a dream.
I think I've heard part of this part before.
All my life I want
Yeah.
money and power, respect my mind or die from last shout. On my knees ain't no need to do
Is
this.
the beat
Park
the-
it in front of
it sounds like it's like
Next to that church is chicken.
you're hitting like
All
a
you
glass,
pussies is losers. All
you
my
know?
niggas is winning, screaming all my life I want money and power, so I
Makes
can
me think of
fuck the
trains
world
for some reason.
72 hours. Goddamn, I got bitches. Damn,
I see the train thing.
Damn, I got
So much religious symbolism from the very beginning
Yeah.
all through.
For sure.
I
wonder if he's like a church kid.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I wonder about the contrast between Martin Have a Dream and Kendrick Having a Dream. I know it's your turn to talk first, but that's something I just wonder.
I think where I heard that song was it's probably when I used to play hockey in the dressing room. One of those songs that hype you up. A bunch of white kids trying to feel hard.
Oh, I was just riding the train today, so this song made me think of the train. Like, it's just
Yeah.
like this constant sound of like glass,
Yeah.
but it's very powerful.
Like I prefer the first 2 tracks. There's just more going on there for me that I like.
But I appreciate the honesty of this.
Yeah.
It's
It's saying it. This is track 4, The Art of Peer Pressure.
Everybody sit your bitch ass down and listen. True motherfucking story told by Kendrick Lamar. Rose cringe, bitch.
Old school.
Smoking on the finest dope. Drinking till I can't no more. Really, I'm a soul, but I'm with the homies right now. And we asking for no favors. Rush a nigga quick to laugh about it later. Really, I'm a peacemaker, but I'm with the homies right now. And mama used to say, one day it's gonna burn you out.
All those vocals in the back.
This feels Snoop-like.
One day it's gonna
Yeah.
burn you out.
Another Compton boy.
One day it's gonna burn you out.
Me and my niggas 4 deep in a white Toyota. A quarter tank of gas, 1 pistol, and orange soda. Janky style Cashbox when the Fender
That's-
rallies
wow.
a roll up. Basketball shorts.
Drum
with the
beats are
Gonzalez
everything.
Park odor.
Yeah.
We on the mission for bad bitches in trouble. I hope the universe love you today. Cause the energy we bring is sure to carry away a flock of positive activists and fill their body with hate.
This is
if it's
dark.
necessary. Bumping cheesy first album, looking distracted. Speaking language only we know. You think it's an accent. One lucky night with the homies.
Hey, that you faded up? Yeah, we finally got that nigga faded. Ooh. He on now. I think he hit
The title of the tune is really making sense.
Which way? You talking about?
The Art of Peer
What
Pressure.
you talking about? I hope he hit the one.
Yeah, the title makes sense of that. Because the whole time he's like, I'm normally this, but with the homies, I'm not. So it's like, those are the people that he's going against his own values or, you know, set of what he wants to be. He like compromises for those people.
Mm-hmm. And the music changed from the first to the second. And then in the second, the music to me right away I thought sounded darker. It had a way faster flow.
Yeah.
It had an urgency to it, but it was also like beautiful too.
Mm-hmm.
Because being with the homies is beautiful. And that's why you do the peer pressure, because you want to keep that vibe up.
Yeah, and have that friendship and community.
But it's dangerous because you're
Yeah.
always one-upping each other because the alpha. Been there. So glad I'm not doing that anymore. not like that.
Yeah. That's a really cool, I mean, that's a really cool way to frame it. And he was like giving like some like, I get like, you know, autobiographical descriptions of stuff that went on.
Well, I mean, even with the language and the hardness and the edginess of everything, the songwriting has been really, really on point and amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And the delivery has been on point and amazing. Whether you're going to listen to it or not later, like it's really good stuff.
Yeah. And that beat, like the first beat was crazy. Like jazzy, just like old fashioned break beat, dusty. But
I love that song.
yeah, that was a really cool song. Really interesting because it kind of makes you think, so what do you do for the, like, you know, especially when you're young, like the peer pressure shit.
Yeah, you think it stops when you're young. The peer pressure never stops. Like to have the perfect lawn, to have the clean car when you're going somewhere, to dress a certain way, to speak a certain way, to carry yourself a certain way. The peer pressure never stops. It's just different. It's dumber, I think, when you get older. A different kind of dumb.
It's funny though. I never really thought about that. It just continues.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
It's super associated with like youth.
Yeah, it's not. It's just, if you have peers, they will give you pressure to behave like them so that they feel safe and they feel right and they feel good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's weird that these things, it's like, yeah, this is only for a time, but I guess it never really ends.
You have to decide that it stops. You have
Right.
to create your boundaries. It's really cool. That's the hardest part of adulting, I think, is finding those boundaries and then implementing them. And I'm getting good at it in my 40s. I wish I would have started in my 20s.
Yeah, really cool track though.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I like what it brings up. Like, we're talking about it.
Yeah, it's true.
He's pointing out the silliness of peer pressure.
Yeah.
He's aware of it, and kids are aware of it too. Everyone's aware of it. It's just a matter of, is it worth the pain to be on the outs?
Yeah, that's true. It's a trade-off, especially if you're like starting high school.
I started smoking cigarettes in grade 9 because it just, I got
It
to
was
hang
the
out.
thing?
No, not really, but I just got to hang out with a group of people from all the grades who hung
Right.
out in this place smoking cigarettes. And I was like, it's a small trade-off. I'll just inhale this tar smoke so I can have friends.
This is track 5.
Already?
Yeah.
Kendrick Speedy.
Track 5 is Money Trees featuring J-Rock. Oh, I know this one too. This is the Beach House sample. You know Beach House?
This sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's a really cool flip of the original song.
Hi-hat?
Me and my niggas tryna get it, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Hit that house, like, tell me, is you with it, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Home invasion was persuasive. From 9 to 5, I know it's vacant, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Dreams of living life like rappers
It's
do.
such a cool beat, man.
Back when condom rappers wasn't cool.
The cowbells scratch that itch.
Yeah.
And
And the panning, 'cause they're going both sides.
Go at a revenue for the revenue.
Holly Berry or hallelujah. Pick your poison, tell me what you do. Everybody go respect the shooter, but the one in front of the gun lives forever.
The one in front
This
of the gun.
this is a better blend because he had a female vocalist with him here, and it sounds great.
Just to say, money trees is the perfect place for shade, and that's just how I feel. Nah, $8 might just fuck your main bitch. That's just
just how I
Be
feel.
the last one out to get this dough. No way, love one of you bucket-headed hoes. No way, hit the streets
Oh, this
and we
is so
break
cool.
the code. No way, hit the brakes when they on patrol. No way, be the last one out to get this dough. No way, love one of you bucket-headed hoes. No way.
Alleyways are just the same. Money trees is the perfect place for shade, and that's just how I feel.
What a line.
Just bring my car back.
Money
man.
trees
I
is
called
the
in
best place for
another
shade.
appointment.
That hook is so catchy, and that's like a better mix of his voice and a female vocalist
Yeah.
than the, I think, track 2. Yeah, and the cowbells you pointed out, so great and just super catchy.
And then the lyrics, I mean, just about living in poverty and living in Compton. I lived there in the area. I mean, I saw guns drawn. I couldn't believe it. Like, I was shell shocked the first year I was there. I just was like, what the heck? And I remember once I had to go, my car was in the shop and I just got a car, a really cheap piece of crap. So I had to walk at night to get something from the store, and everybody just berated me. You do not walk alone at night. But I used to say hi to everyone because I was from Ontario, and people would just look at me like, something wrong with you? I'm like, hi, how are you today? How are you doing? Because I just thought it was nice. And they were just like, that, you are stupid. Why are you saying hi to everyone? I'm like, I don't know, being friendly. Don't stop it. Because there was a lack of trust between people.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I hadn't had that experience where anyone tried to kill me. So I just said hi to people because I like engaging with people. And my friends were all like, you're such a Poindexter. Like, why do you? And when I'd answer the phone, I'd be like, hi, how are you today? This is Jerry speaking. And you could buy alcohol in the corner store. You can do that here now. But like when I first moved there, I'd be like, I'm going to walk to the corner store and buy some beers. And they'd be like, okay, Jerry. I'm like, no, you can buy beer at the corner store. Like, yeah, that's normal. I'm like, no, it's not. I was like Elf. I was like Buddy Elf.
Okay. Oh, this is crazy.
What's that?
This track is featuring Drake. Okay, so this is track 6, Poetic Justice, featuring Drake.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them, go, go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And
I recognize this too.
A little bit, high maintenance.
Or maybe it's the sample. That vocal is crazy.
Poetic justice, poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy. It's blood in my pen.
To be honest, I'm just listening for Drake.
Here
we go.
With all these seductive photographs and all these one-off vacations you've been taking. Clearly a lot for me to take in. It don't make sense. Young East African girl, you too busy fucking with your other man. I was trying to put you on game, put you on a plane, take you and your mama to the motherland. I could do it.
You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know just what you want. Poetic justice, put it in the song.
Drake's part, it didn't sound like Drake to me because I'm used to more recent Drake.
Something about that percussion felt like very like 90s R&B. I like that electric piano, like the boom,
Yeah.
you know? And that like fizzy open hat. It's just like really cool drums and claps. And
I got lost in that track a little bit, so I don't have that much to say. I liked it, but I was working really hard trying to tell when Drake was coming in. That was the important part to me. I wanted to hear how they worked together because of all the lore.
And it worked.
Oh, yeah.
Sad to see that crumble. And I love that vocal chop. That was like keeping me intrigued the whole time.
Yeah,
Really
you looked
nice
happy. I kept looking over. You looked so happy.
I love when like tunes have like a little vocal chop in there that's like just some like ear candy, you know?
Oh, he got it. He got it.
So that was a nice little tidbit.
After Drake, too, dropping the ear candy, it's very, very, very six.
Well, it's halfway.
Awesome.
So, snack time.
Hey, for snack time today, we have mint chocolate. I could have said that better, but it's mint chocolate. I got these for my wife in my stocking. I just snuck 2 out because I wanted Adrian to try this because we're both chocolate fans. It's a dark chocolate with a mint center.
Sounds amazing to me.
Yeah, it's super amazing. That's the center if you want to zoom in on that. It's white.
That was really good.
It's amazing, right? It's like a goated after 8.
When I was picking up stuff for Christmas, I saw like way more varieties of these things than I've ever had before. Like I saw like the Dubai chocolate or whatever, Labubu chocolate.
So there's an outlet store where I got my Adidas, where a Lindt outlet store. and you can just grab all of them. There's probably like 40 different types or something crazy like that, and they're all good.
6 tracks left.
Okay.
And track 7 is Good Kid. Is that Pharrell? I think it's Pharrell.
Could be, but the bass is filthy.
I mean, yeah, this is crazy production.
I got 8 alive yesterday. I got animosity building. It's probably big as a building. Me jumping off of the roof. It's me just playing it safe. But what am I supposed to do?
He's amazing.
You understand that I ain't, but no, I'm accustomed to just a couple that look for trouble and live in the street with rank. No better picture to paint than me walking from Bible.
It's so intense.
Yeah.
Said he noticed my face from a function that took in place. They was wondering if I bang. Step on my neck and get blood on your Nike checks. I don't mind, cause one day you respect.
Like, I don't know if he does production, but either way, the sound selection and beat choice is like top.
You hear that subtle horn?
Yeah.
Running the melody?
Finding me by myself, promise me you can help. In all honesty, I got time to be copacetic until you have finally made decision to hold me against my will. It was like a head-on collision that folded me standing still. I can never pick out the difference in greater cop on the bill. Every time you clock in the morning, I feel you just want to kill all my hindrances while ignoring my purpose to persevere as a better person. I know you heard this and probably in fear, but
Love this hook too.
all I see in this room, 20 zannies in these rooms.
Oh yeah, Pharrell Williams as a writer there at the bottom,
He wrote this?
or like probably this part that he's singing. Could be doing the production too. I don't know because I know
It's
he's
freaking brilliant. This song was brilliant.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
That is the writing and the production of an S-tier musician. Like the speed, the pace, the beats, the bass, all of it was perfect. But then the story, the narrative of it. Can we live together? 2 different types of people with 2 different types of backgrounds. Can we live together in a city together? Can it be done? And everyone asks that in their city. Like there's people, can I handle living, or do I need to move? Whether your city is actually a city or whatever, but it's such a great question to ask. That's the lyrical side, but the production side was just like, it was such a brilliantly arranged, amazing. Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, it was really, really cool production. I feel bad because I know Kendrick is like known for his lyrics and how good of a writer he is, but on first listen it's really hard for me to pick up. I'm always listening for the music, and it's really hard for me to pick up on both at the same time because I'm listening to all the different things that come up in the production, so I feel like I'm missing some of the lyrics.
His writing is so much better than so many other people doing this. Like it just feels like the lyrics are so urgent and real and thoughtful and cerebral and tight. Like it's really good stuff. Yeah, and I'm doing the flip-flop. I'll see like this great stuff and then, oh, that sound, those sounds. Like,
Yeah.
This needs to be listened to a bunch of times.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's on first listen. This is crazy good.
Yeah, because there's a lot of content to break down.
Holy cow.
Okay, so this is track 8, Mad City, featuring M.A.A.d, if I'm pronouncing it right.
If Pyros and Crips all got along, they probably gun me down by the end of the song. Seem like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the street, I hear
Man down, where you from?
Oh, I know the song too.
Who you know? Where you from, my nigga? Where your grandma stay?
When he does those vocals that have like the doubles,
Mad City.
it's like almost like just like off-putting. It's like kind of creepy.
warriors and coldness, hope euphoria can slow dance with society. The driver seat, the first one to get killed. Seen a light-skinned nigga with his brains blown out at the same burger stand with saying gout. Now this is not a tape recorder saying that he did it, but ever since that day I was looking at him different. That was
Wake your punk ass up. It ain't nothing but a Compton thing. Chill. Real simple and plain. We teach you some lessons about the street. Good.
There's the chopper.
It ain't nothing but a Compton thing. Chill. How we do?
fresh out of school, cause I was a high school grad. Sleeping in the living room of my mama's pad. Reality struck, I seen a white car crash. Hit the light pole, two niggas hopped out on foot and dashed. My pop said I needed a job, I thought I believed him. Security guard for a month and ended up
bullets. It's Compton. I'm still in the hood. Nope, yeah, that's cool. The hood took me under, so I follow the rules. But yeah, that's like me.
This is like super throwback beat.
Drums, yeah.
Doing the same thing. Pass it to
Just with those strings.
Smoke on me. A couple drive-bys in the hood lately.
Compton, USA. Made me an angel on angel dust. What?
There's that same synth you're talking about.
So Compton.
Really interesting at the end there. He's asking like, if you knew everything about me, if you knew all the stuff I've done, what would you think? What would you take? Would you jump into the seat? Which is what he said. There's a lot in that song.
Yeah, a lot to unpack, but it felt like an admission of lifestyle lived, but I mean, just fell into, not chosen. I can't imagine. Yeah. And I think you just do. Like when people go to war too. I have friends who served in battle, and you're just like, wow, how could you? And they're like, what? How could you? You got to just do.
Yeah.
To survive. You just have to do. And then you can't feel all those things that you get to feel as a neurotypical non-war person. It's war, what they're going through. And it's because of the environment. It's because of the way the economy is set up, because hiring practices, voting practices, like just the
city planning. You know?
It's all an infrastructure failure because of racial injustice and history. I remember a friend of mine saying in class once, slavery was hundreds of years ago. Why are people still talking about it so angrily? I'm like, because its roots are still felt in the daily lives of so many people. Yeah, the two tracks fit together so well.
All the beat switches so far have been really sick.
Yeah, I'm not regretting listening to this album. Thank you for requesting it.
We're on track 9.
That's what I thought. Out of 12?
Yep. Track 9 is Swimming Pools, in brackets Drank, extended version.
Pull up.
Frank,
Headshot.
Frank,
Sit down.
Frank,
Stand up.
Frank,
Pass out.
Frank,
Wake up.
Frank,
Fade it.
Frank,
Fade it.
Nah, I done grew around some people living their life in bottles. Granddaddy had the golden flask, backstroke every day in Chicago. Some people like the way it feels. Some people want to kill their sorrow. Some people want to fit in with the popular. That was my problem. I was in a dark room, loud tunes, looking to make a vow soon that I'ma get fucked up, filling up my cup. I see the crowd mood changing by the minute, and the record
he just knows when to double his vocals, you know, like how
then somebody said to me,
it's like almost like he's like harmonizing with it.
I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. I wave a few bottles, then I watch them all fly. All the pool full of liquor, then you dive.
This little string part to me sounds like very 2010s. I don't know if you know what I mean.
I don't, but I'll take your word for it.
Pool full of liquor and they dive in it. Pool full of liquor, I'ma dive in it.
Pull up.
Frank,
Headshot.
Frank,
Sit down.
Frank,
Stand up.
This sort of thing is just,
Pass out.
Frank.
it's just so great at being like a memorable part that people probably when they're listening to it, they just say to themselves, you know? It's smart.
It is.
Like this, he's like harmonizing. It's crazy.
Nigga, why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming.
I want to know who this Sherane is.
He likes her.
Yeah.
He does a lot of really good callbacks. Where does your grandma live? Sherane.
Yeah. The end of the other track, couple tracks ago, mentioned dominoes again, like they were mentioning in the first track.
It's very satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
All I have in life is my new appetite for failure. And I got hunger, pain that grow insane. Tell me, do that sound familiar? If it do, then you're like me. Make an excuse that your relief is in the bottom of a bottle, and the green is in the leaf at the window.
Cool parts. I mean, there's other songs I like the production more. That one was like more metallic, and I mean, I like when he does the double vocals and he was kind of harmonizing a bunch of parts there. Like that was really cool. And there was some like memorable parts like that call and response thing, like the, I don't know what exactly was said, but then it was followed by Drank. Like people are singing along to that probably all the time when they listen to this song because it's a classic at this point.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's old.
Yeah, but I mean, what about you?
Yeah, like you said earlier, sometimes when he has the more simple metallic kind of music, It's to make you notice the lyrics. And I think I got pulled into the lyrics, so I wasn't really listening to the production too much. It was simple. Lyrics are great at telling a story or painting a story or making you think about alcohol use. Like, why do you use alcohol? What is the purpose of it? This guy, he's asking the right questions in every song. Like, he's really, really, he's a deep thinker. He would have been a fun kid to teach for sure. Yeah, he's pretty dope. He's thinking about life. Like, he's not just living it. Like, even while he's the thug, he's thinking about the meta, the big picture. This is why he's an artist. I mean, he's able to think about the stuff that other people just live through and use as a way to make yourself feel a certain way. He's actually thinking about thinking. I love teaching kids like him.
We're on track 10. This is a 12-minute song.
Okay,
this is track 10. Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I've heard this beat somewhere before, like this drum break.
I woke up this morning and figured I'd call you in case I'm not here tomorrow.
Really cool
that I
beat
can
though.
borrow a piece. This Pyro shit been in me forever. So forever I'ma push it wherever, whenever. And I love you cause you love my brother like you did. Just promise me you tell this story when you make it big. And if I die before your album drop, I hope. Promise that you will.
Scared the shit out of me.
Promise that you will. Sing about me. I said when the lights shut off, then it's my turn to settle down. My main concern. Promise that you will. Sing about me. Promise that you will.
Those strings, man.
You wrote a song about my sister on your tape and called it Section 80. The message resembled Brenda's got a baby. Promise that you sing about me for Promise that you sing about me forever. Promise that you sing about me forever.
It's a really cool chop use of the sample. Must be an old jazz tune or something.
It would always come on just after you expected it, or at least that's how I felt, right from the beginning.
Tired of running, tired of hunting, my own kind, but retiring nothing. Tires are steady screeching, the driver is rubbing, hands on the wheel. Who said we wasn't? Dying of thirst, dying of thirst, dying of thirst. Dope on the corner, look at the coroner. Daughter is dead, mother
these
is mourning.
vocals.
Straight bullets, a.k.A. bullets. Resuscitation was waiting patiently, but they couldn't. Bring her back. Who got the footage? Channel 9. Cameras is looking. It's hard to channel your energy when you know it crooked. Banana clip, split is banana pudding. I'm like Trey. That's cute but good. I know I'm good at.
I kind of wanted to sit with that instrumental for a little bit and let them have it just play out.
The drums and bass.
But that's okay. I really want to know where he's pulling these from. Please let us know in the comments. I want to know.
I believe that Jesus is Lord.
Something interesting, her voice, the mother or whoever that woman is kind of nasally and kind of like a little bit preachery. And that's the same voice that annoyed you in track 2 when he was doing that duet with someone. You said, oh, he's kind of got like this nasally voice. And then 3 or 4 or 5 tracks later, as his conscience, he sang like that as well. So he does that nasally voice when he's almost like religious or spiritual or talking about something from a kind of the flat perspective or
Like
whatever.
bird's eye view?
Yeah. Maybe if not bird's eye view, moral. Yeah, like conscience. I think he
Yeah.
called it his conscience.
Yeah, he did in that one tune.
And I hear that thread throughout all of those times.
The rest of the songs had more going on in the production.
Mm-hmm.
And in that second one, like the second beat was really, really cool, but I thought it would build more. Because there was like basically the drums had like a high end filter, so they were kind of muffled the whole time. And I thought it would open up and there'd be like more bass, but that never really happened. So I was kind of waiting for that and it didn't happen. And that's just me talking about production. I was kind of listening to the production, which might have been a mistake because there was a lot being said.
Yeah, well, there was a lot being said.
So if that's frustrating to the viewers, I apologize. But
It's our first listen. I think I was more focused on the lyrics than the music part because it was kind of repetitive. So I just kind of left it, I was in it the whole time. So maybe that's the trick to next time. Just forget the music. You already know it in the back of your mind. And just, I don't know, it felt like he was telling the story of why people get into gang violence. And it almost felt like everything was building to that. And this is like, okay, this is on the street. This is what's going on. These are the things that are happening and we're doing. But it almost felt like it was happening to them, not like they were initiating. Like it was, I don't know. I was really pulled into the story. Oh man, I love this album. Like I can't wait to listen to this all again.
There was that one line, it's like, whatever is my next grave is going to be my next grave.
Yeah.
Which was really interesting.
I don't know. I just find this so freaking deep. This is a special album to me. This is, yes. Oh, yes, yes. I love this album. He is so good. I don't want to wreck it with my mid comments.
Second last track, track 11, Real, featuring Anna Wise.
I do, I want to. I say what I want to say when I feel and I look in the mirror and know I'm there with my hands in the air. I'm proud to say it. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really
so chill.
Almost feels like it could turn into like a lounge house dance groove or something.
It's too fast for lounge though, don't you think? Pace?
This is one of the coolest beats. So cool.
I'm proud to say it. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real.
It all breaks, you'll still say you love.
There's this like house producer from Detroit called Moody Man. I think he's 2000s or 90s or whatever. I don't know if people know, but this sounds like it could turn into like a Moody Man song. It's like this type of jazzy kind of feeling. Just the variety of selection of like sound selection he has is also so cool.
The arrangement and everything was so interesting, and it wasn't dense, but it was packed. There was a lot going on, a lot of noise, and to me it almost felt like a fevered dream, and everything else in the thing was about thug life, tough, religion, all this stuff. And then here's this almost like this beautiful love song. It almost felt like this song was like a love song to himself and a love song to a community and to someone, perhaps. It was really cool. Like for a while I didn't like it, even though you were glazing the production. I was like, a love song, boring. But then I realized it was bigger than a love song. It was like, I think this guy is like really, really smart and able to talk about something incredibly awful and tough and in a beautiful, powerful way.
That hook was really cool too. The I'm real, I'm really, really real. This song, like the production almost felt like psychedelic kind of, like, cause you kind of, it's like these watery electric piano chords, and then like the hook, they had this like delay on the vocals, so it kind of was like you get like a couple like repeats of the word, and it kind of all blends together. It's kind of like this, like, I don't know, wish-washy, but in like a good way. I don't know, I really liked it because it's just like super jazzy. It's like kind of like a hypnotic groove almost, you know?
I'm glad you point that out because it's like the opposite of real.
Yeah. It was like yeah, for sure.
So it makes the hook stand out more. I'm real, I'm really, really real. Even though the whole background feels like a fevered dream.
Yeah, fever dream. Yeah, super accurate, because it's like you hear it's like, oh, I'm real. It's like, oh shit. Like, yeah, we're actually like, I'm. You just kind of snap out of it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I snapped out of it a few times. You can actually watch the tape back when you're editing, and you'll see me snapping out of it. Next Christmas, I want this album. My daughters will see that, and then they'll tell my wife. And so this is our last track. Unless, did you want to say more about this one?
No, I'm content.
Thanks for that was good.
So track 12 is called Compton, featuring Dr. Dre.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. This is gonna be big.
Yep.
I better sit up.
Now everybody serenade the new faith of Kendrick Lamar.
This is King Kendrick Lamar. King
You
Kendrick,
called it.
and I meant it. My point intended is raw. Fix your lenses, forensics would have told you Kendrick had killed it. Pretend it's a massacre, and the mass is upon us. And I mastered being the master at dodging your honor. In the chapter that read at 25, I would live dormant like 5 in the morning. The raven spot while Kendrick's performing, and if they take everything, no, I got
Compton, ain't no city quite like mine.
Hey Dre, what's happening with it, my nigga?
Still a mad peel the plastic off it, you can feel
Those vocals
the
were
magic.
incredible.
Still I'm laughing at the critics talking, I can see them gagging when I'm back in the back of my city.
This reminds me of Tupac.
Banging Dre beats with Compton, ain't no city
I love this part.
quite like
And the synth.
Yeah.
Now we can all celebrate. We can all harvest the rap artists of NWA. America target our rap market as controversy and hate. Harsh realities we in. Made our music translate.
Ooh, that's so Compton.
That's so sick.
Shout out. Dude, this reminds me of Tupac.
What a way to end, man.
Kendrick knows how to end an album.
The talk box, man.
That was glorious. That was amazing. Yeah, that was like, there's so many albums where you're like, really? You entered the album like that? Not this. That was perfect. It was a celebration of Compton. Like here, it's like talking about all the bad, and then the love song, which is like for themselves and for each other, and then ending with like, look what we've done. Like they say Canada is known for comedians because it's cold and we're not America. You know what I mean? So we're always living in their shadows, so we learn how to make jokes. We learn how to be funny. We have the punchline. Compton, they made some of the best rap ever, and artists too.
They give a bunch of shout outs there too.
Holy cow. And those shout outs were on point.
And that last minute was like a highlight. Beautiful synth, and then the talk box with the vocals, and the vocals throughout the whole thing.
Didn't the talk box remind you of California? In the city of Compton, keep it rocking.
I don't know that.
That's Tupac.
I don't know. I've listened to Tupac before. Comments are going to come. I feel like if we had let the album flow from the last track into that one, because the tape cassette stop, and the track prior was a lot more low key, and that would have hit because that was such a huge beat. You know what I mean? Like you said, you were like, this is going to be big, and it was.
Well, because he called it Compton, so this is where everything comes together, and it's a celebration, not like a lament for where he grew up, which I really appreciate.
Right.
It ended on such a positive note after so much pain. I really, really love this album. Like I am A+ to S. I think it's got to be S for me. I think
okay.
A+. It's right in there. I mean, there's a couple parts in the intro, and there's a couple of songs that kind of tailed off, but the lyrics made up for it. What he's doing, it's just great. I really like Kendrick.
Yeah, this is your first experience.
First full listen to an album by Kendrick, and I'm like, whoa, this might be one of my new faves. I want to be his teacher, but he's too old. Every single song taught me something. It made me think of something. It made me feel something. And every beat complemented the vocals, and all the vocals flowed so perfectly. And they were so well arranged. It's the best of what hip hop wanted to be from the very beginning in the 70s, which is just talking about the lived experience of people living in community in the city. And that's what this did. And it told the truth, and it asked questions, and it always pushed towards what's the greatest thing I can get from this, and it's love, and it's connection, and it's community. And that's how it ended. So the whole thing just felt like a cohesive unit. It could have ended so negatively and so sadly, but it didn't. It chose power. It chose to rise above.
I don't know what I would say. I really enjoy it, and I think it needs more listens for the lyrical content for me, because I was mainly listening to the music. And I think some songs maybe went on for a little bit longer than I would have liked, but that's just my preference.
Yeah.
There's some beats where I was like, do a little bit more, but the production was amazing throughout, and great hooks and lots of variety. Great female vocalists throughout as well.
Totally.
The narrative of the whole album is like really thought out and like put together. I've said before that I'm not like a huge fan of albums that have like this, like, not, there weren't skits, but like voice memos or whatever at the end. But this one, it did contribute to the narrative a lot. You know what I mean? Like, and that experience, because you just hear these firsthand. I don't know if they're real, but these, they give you a idea of what his experience was. So I don't know. Maybe I would go A- off first listen.
I'm listening to this on the way home, loud with the bass up. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I definitely need to give it more listens as well. So take our views with a grain of salt, or more mine, I'm saying. But
thanks for bearing with us on especially my long, drawn-out conversations. And for those of you with the Patreon, boy, it's going to be a long slug getting through this album for you.
This was our Kendrick Lamar experience.
Yeah, it was awesome. I really enjoyed it.
And we'll do more in the future.
Oh, yeah, we will.
But yeah, this was our experience with Good Kid, Mad City. If you want the full version, that's on our Patreon, if you're feeling that way. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you so much.
Let us know what we should listen to next.
Take care.
See ya.